go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And once you're there, you know what to do. Oh yeah, come on. Once you're there, just share it with us. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Come on, we're going to start like a selfie wall or something. Yeah, come on. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Once you're there, you know what to do. Yeah, I'm looking at myself. Yeah, go ahead. Give yourself a smile like Miss Gwen. I'll give yourself a wink. I'll give yourself a hello. Yeah, come on. This is your day. Yeah, okay. All right, come on. Somebody sitting there staring at themselves like it's play. Like you hear like by mistake, like you acting like you don't know what you're supposed to do today. Today is the day to move the needle forward. Today is the day to accomplish your goals. Today is the day to check something off the to-do list. Today is the day of action. Okay. Yeah. Come on, I see us. I see us. I see us. And just do me a favor. Come on, pop quiz. Yeah, come on. I know, Susie, we hate the pop quiz. Every week this month, we had a different M. And so if you remember them, just drop them into the chat for me. Yeah, come on, I give you a hint. Week 1 was movement. Yeah, come on. Come on, yeah, come on. This is important because we can get on this call and say all the right stuff. Yeah, Nick, we can say beautiful stuff. Justin, we can say stuff that sounds real cute. You know, them inspirational posts on social media, but that does not change your life if you don't, okay? Yeah, what's that word? Apply. All right, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, we started with movement. Then we went to, oh, we missed one. Okay. Week 2 was, oh, come on, Michelle. Yeah, this is why I love our community. Look, Michelle's here, Tori's here, Susie's here. Somebody should say thank you to them. Yeah, we started with movement, and then we went to mindset, and then we went to measuring, and now we're at multiply. And when you put all those together, somebody just scream momentum. Okay. Yeah, okay, no, you didn't scream it right. People still sleep in your house? Or maybe you whispered it. Yeah, I just need you to say momentum, okay? Yeah, it's momentum. That's what I'm trying to build. Yeah, they ain't going to be able to stop me with all this momentum. So if you're in your mirrors, I just want you to do me a favor. Yeah, come on. The second you get serious about your life, the second you get serious about your goals, the second you get serious, stuff starts to change. And so as you look into the mirror, I just want you to reaffirm yourself. I will not waste the momentum I've built. And now be careful, because if you haven't used this month to build any momentum, it's just another cute saying. But I know for those of us that have, when you sacrifice and grind, it's painful to waste it. It hurts. I will not waste this momentum I've built. Come on, if you're with me, come on, do me a favor. Go ahead and come off of mute. Yeah, come on. This is for my people that's been building momentum. Yeah, I will not waste this momentum I've built. Come on, you ready? Oh, I see a lot of red mics. You got to hit that button, guys. Remember the red mic. If it's there, I can't hear you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I will not waste this momentum I've built.
Come on. Well, you're building it. You're building. The Bible says don't build with one hand and destroy it with the other. If you're building it, you got to use it. Come on, one more time. This time, just already say it in your brain. Come on, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Come on, 3, 2, 1.
I will not waste the momentum I built.
Well, please praise his name. Come on, yeah, we've been building momentum. It would make sense to squander it. But why would you do that to yourself? Why would you waste it? You've been going this hard, building this much momentum to turn over to a new month and say, "Up, it's so." No, don't do that to yourself. And come on, if you're still in your mirror, just remember that one for all month. Yeah, come on. You say, "Oh, I'm not good at remembering stuff," and now you remember this affirmation because we've been saying it all month: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Today I will master my emotions.
Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, you've been saying it for 29 days. Has anybody mastered more than one yet? Or are we still on the same one? Yeah, come on. Just making sure we still on the same one. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right, because mastery doesn't happen overnight, but it's about being intentional. Okay, one more time. 3, 2, 1.
Today
I will master my emotions.
All right, come on. And then one more pop quiz since it's Friday. If you remember the Bible verse for the week, just go ahead and drop it for me. Somebody's like, "Ooh, a Bible verse." Yeah, come on. Well, I know I did it Sunday and then I did it Monday. And so what happens is if I don't do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we don't do it on our own. No, don't do that. Don't become a slave to the community. We learn stuff here to get out of here to apply it to our lives. And so I'm just making sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Uh-oh, Miss Dale, they're not talking back to me into the chat. It's all right. I know what it is. Okay. Oh, whoa. Come on, iPhone. Yeah, Leviticus. Remember? Every now and then I like to do a pop just to show you. You know, when we start getting complacent, it's like, "Oh no, I know it." No. You still write stuff down. We still take notes. We still breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's important. And so watch this, guys, as our transition, because we got to go a little deeper than just the surface level. You see, this week we started talking about multiplication, and I tried to get you to understand that what you repeated this week can change your entire life. You see, I tried to show us that this week wasn't about math, it was about, in fact, your life and your goals. Because whether you realize it or not, every single day you are multiplying something. You're multiplying excuses or discipline. You're multiplying your fear or faith. You're multiplying doubt or confidence, distraction or focus, poverty thinking or abundance thinking. Every day you're multiplying something, but it's safe to say nothing in life stays neutral. A seed multiplies, a habit multiplies, a thought multiplies, a decision multiplies. And the scary part, change you, is this: the small things you ignore today become the massive things you deal with tomorrow. In other words, one workout leads to a healthier body, but one skip workout becomes declining energy. Yeah, come on, I'm coming for you. $1 invested becomes wealth. $1 wasted becomes lack. One encouraging word becomes confidence. One negative thought becomes self-sabotage. You see, this week wasn't learning multiplication. It was recognizing that God designed life to expand. Did anybody catch that this week? Yeah, I told you, one apple tree, the apple falls down, and the apple people think goes to waste. But what happens is that apple now is planted, and that one apple can produce multiple. Okay, God is a God of multiplication. And in life, I just have to ask, if life is always multiplying something, then the question is, what are you multiplying? Yeah, come on, as you sit there and think about it, because we know momentum plus multiplication changes things. Right? Momentum gets you moving, multiplication makes it explosive. And so today I want to spend some time just reviewing this week, because believe it or not, this week can completely transform your future if you apply it. And so if you remember Monday, come on, pop quiz is done. If you remember Monday, we started talking about multiplication and how it starts small. Yeah, we discussed how most people miss multiplication because they expect explosions. But multiplication usually begins invisibly. That's what I love about this grind. That's what I love about this thing called life. Every single person that you know that's uber successful, the next level that you're trying to get to, guess where they started at? Doing stuff that nobody even knew. Until one day you're on the big stage. But I've learned most people want the big stage without the small steps. You see, we've understood that a farmer plants one seed. I didn't say a farmer plants a tree. I didn't say a farmer plants a forest. What did I say? A farmer plants a seed. But inside that seed is multiplication potential. And that's how your future works. You see, the gym doesn't change you in one day, but just ask Justin, after going and rehabbing his Achilles, he has gotten stronger. Reading doesn't change your mindset in one night, but just ask Tiana, after reading 37 chapters of Harry Potter, she knows she might be in wizardry. Saving money doesn't make you wealthy, but just ask Miss Dale with her investment property that what it does change things. You see, repetition multiplies results. And most people quit because they judge progress too early. So just imagine this for me. Yeah, come on, use your imagination. Colette, just picture this, Devonna. Picture two people. Person A improves 1% every day, and person B stays the same. If I was to be honest with you guys, for the first week, there would be no visible difference. And if I was really, really honest, most people quit during that first week. Me and Tori, we're going to do this weight loss thing. She's focused on 1%. I'm not doing anything. And after the first week, it doesn't look like anything's changed. We both look the same. And so it's like, well, this isn't working. Yeah, I know, I've been there. The first month, still a little hard to notice. My pants only went down one size, but I've been going hard. But I can guarantee you this. After a year, their lives don't even look the same anymore. And somebody's like, why? Write this down. Multiplication compounds. Yeah, in other words, most people overestimate what they can actually do in one day, but they underestimate what they become, what can they become in 1 year. Does that make sense? Yeah, there's a saying where it's like day by day, nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different. Yeah, people overestimate what they can do in a day. I'm gonna get this. You got a checklist of 20 things, but in a year, you underestimate the power of it. And that means one prayer matters. Come on, somebody just say the power of one. One workout matters. One disciplined decision matters. One networking conversation matters. One business idea matters. You see, I came to tell you this morning to change you. You don't need giant moves. You need multiplied consistency. And so here goes your aha moment. What if I told you your breakthrough is hiding inside something you think is too small to matter? Man, that's a word. I'm just asking. You keep saying it's too small. You keep saying it's insignificant. But I've been trying to tell you how you do anything is how you do everything. And so here we are today realizing that the most powerful thing may be hidden inside that thing that you keep saying is too small. I'm just asking. And then we moved on to Tuesday and started talking about you multiply what your mindset. And this week we talked about multiplication and mindset. And here's the truth. Your mind is a multiplication machine. It is. Whatever enters consistently eventually expands internally. And so, in other words, if you feed fear, fear multiplies. If you feed excuses, excuses multiply. If you feed comparison, insecurity multiplies. But if you feed vision, oh, come on, somebody missed their chance to shout. If you feed discipline, if you feed family, guess what happens? Yeah, come on, guess what happens? They multiply too. And so catch this. Catch this. Yeah, catch this one. Catch this one, Miss Dale. Yeah, here we go, Janelle. Catch this. Your mind is like soil. It is. It is. It is. Soil doesn't care what you plant. Here, we got any green thumbs on here? Yeah, but that's a soil don't care what you plant. If you plant weeds, guess what's going to happen? Weeds grow. If you plant fruit, guess what's going to happen? Fruit grows. The soil don't judge. It just multiplies. Oh, come on. Somebody just received that. Huh? And many of us are angry at the harvest while ignoring what we planted. Oh, Tavon, come on, dude. You're talking to me like I'm a farmer. Can you talk to me more practically? Can you talk to me more normal? Absolutely. Catch this, Justin. You cannot spend 10 hours consuming negativity and expect peace. Shan, you could not constantly speak limitation and expect abundance. Celia, you cannot entertain laziness and expect greatness. In other words, your environment matters because environments multiply belief. Hey, on. Huh? That's why this accountability group matters. That's why community and conversation matters because proximity multiplies identity. Yeah, come on. Come on. And so, in other words, if you stay around people who think bigger, come on, somebody should just scream. Eventually, you think bigger. If you stay around people building businesses, you start believing you can build one too. If you hang around disciplined people, discipline becomes normal. And so here goes your aha moment. You're not becoming what you do, you're becoming what you repeatedly expose yourself to. And so if you're looking at that person in the mirror, I just got to ask, who are you around? Yeah, come on, come on. And if, Anya, if it's okay, can I just take it to the next level? I need you to start intentionally changing who you're around. That don't mean, oh, Tavon, these are my friends. This is who I grew up with. That's amazing. But you said you wanted to go to the next level. So I need you to understand. Yeah, come on. When I first started speaking, I learned this. Yeah, come on, this is one of the most practical things I can tell you. When I first started speaking, I'm like, man, I'm looking at all these top speakers in the world, and I realized, like, if I send them a DM or I send them an email, they don't know me. And I was listening to a podcast, and they said, yeah, but there's speakers in the city that you live right now. You start with where you're at, with what you got. And so I started reaching out to some local speakers to help me get my foot in the door. And they said, yeah, I just charge $6,000 a speech. I charge $9,000 a speech. I've been speaking for 3 or 4 years. And I said to myself, wow, okay, well, if I start hanging out with them, maybe I could do that too. And that's the way the brain works. When you get around people that's at the next level, you don't got to get around the top motivational speaker in the world, the person that's number one in your field. No, you just need to get around somebody that's at the level right above you. And guess what starts to happen? Yeah, just guess what starts to happen. And so this isn't a diss to your friends, but if I'm trying to become a homeowner and all your life you weren't, guess what? There's a disconnect. If I'm trying to become fit and healthy and you're not, there's a disconnect. We could still be friends, but I got to get around some healthy people. I got to get around some homeowners. I got to get around some business people. Why? Because I refuse to sell. Oh, come on. And this is what we learned. We learned a lot of people want multiplication without movement. But we learned that nothing multiplies until something moves. Yeah, I mean, even in the most simple multiplication equation, you got to carry the one and move you got to move something. Yeah, I'll never forget my younger cousin. He's learning how to drive, and I asked him to move one of my vehicles for me, and he got in the vehicle and he was like, "Is the steering wheel always this stiff?" And Nick, I fell out laughing because I'm like, "Dude, the car's off." But I need you to understand that you cannot steer a parked car. And many people are waiting for perfect conditions before they start. But successful people understand this. Action creates clarity. Y'all say it again. Anye didn't wait for the perfect condition to have her community event. She took action, and guess what happens? It's not the other way around. Yeah, imagine trying to turn an old water pump. Yeah, at first nothing comes out. You pump once, nothing. You pump twice, nothing. 10 times, still nothing. Most people quit there. But eventually water starts flowing. Now, why? Why does that happen, Tavon? Thank you for asking. Because consistent effort activated something beneath the surface. And that's your life right now. Some of you have been praying, showing up, working, learning, healing, building, and still feel like nothing's happening. But underground, this is what I need you to understand. Underground, roots are growing. Foundations are being fortified. They're being built. Momentum is building. And when multiplication hits, people call it an overnight success. But you'll know what it is. Yeah, come on. This is repeated effort and consistency. So I need you to understand. If I was honest with you, most people are probably closer than they think. Yeah, in fact, sometimes I pray like, God, can you just use like a magnifying glass? Can you just show them how close they are so they don't quit? And God's like, son, I can't do that. That's not how I do it. I want to see if they're really going to keep pushing. And so here's something powerful that I need you to understand. Come on, we only got a couple more minutes. Multiplication doesn't just increase good things. Multiplication increases everything. And so if you multiply discipline, life improves. But if you multiply chaos, life becomes harder. Does that make sense? So the question isn't, am I multiplying? Because you already are. The question is, what direction is my life multiplying towards? Yeah, let me say it like this. There's a real estate mogul, multimillionaire. And he said to me a few years back, he said, Tavon, most people don't even understand. They're already in real estate. They're just on the wrong side of it. I said, what do you mean? He said, there's two sides of real estate. You either own it or you're renting it. And so most people that have a house, they're in real estate. I said, wow, I never thought about it like that. And it's because your habits today become your future tomorrow. You're already multiplying. But which direction? And so if someone spends 30 minutes learning daily, 30 minutes exercising daily, 30 minutes planning daily, in 5 years, what happens? And now imagine this. Imagine that instead of someone learning daily and exercising and planning daily, what if every day somebody spends 30 minutes complaining, 30 minutes scrolling, 30 minutes procrastinating? Yeah, that multiplies too. And so one creates opportunity, the other creates regret. And this is the dangerous thing, Tori. Come on, catch this, Ash. This is the dangerous thing about negative multiplication. It feels harmless in the moment. And that's why intentional living matters so much. Because you cannot, come on, I need somebody to hear this. I need you to catch this in your soul. You cannot accidentally create greatness. I don't care who you are, where you're from. You cannot. Greatness is multiplied through deliberate choices. And so your future is not random, it's repeated. So come on, as we get out of here, I just need you to write this down for me, and I just need you to say this. This is probably the most important lesson of the week. You were never designed to survive. You were designed to expand. Yeah, come on, put an I in there instead of the U. I was designed to expand. I was. I was not designed to survive. I was designed to do what? Come on. You were built to multiply. Come on. Yeah, you were. Your impact, your influence, your growth, your faith, your leadership, your finances, your purpose, everything about life says multiply. And a candle can light another candle without losing its own flame, which means what? Which means helping others doesn't reduce you, which means teaching others doesn't weaken you, which means supporting others doesn't limit you. In fact, multiplication often happens through contribution. So the people that change the world are usually the people who stop living for themselves. And so as I get us out of here, I just have to ask, Ange, yeah, Miss Deborah, I just got to ask, just got to ask you, what if your breakthrough isn't just about you? What if your discipline inspires your child? Tayana, what if your discipline inspires your parents? Well, what if you start a business and it changes your family tree? What if healing frees your future generations? Like, I'm just asking, you keep downplaying it like, oh, I just need to heal. No, no, no. What if the people that come after you have an entire different life because you healed? What if your consistency gives someone else permission to believe again? You see, your life has ripple effects that you can't even see yet. But once you understand ordinary decisions become sacred, guess what happens? Yep, every disciplined seed leaves a track. And so I know that we got to get out of here, but I just need you to understand. Going forward, what do we do? Number one, I need you to multiply your mind. Meaning what? That means I need you to protect what you're entering into your mind daily, but I also need you to start reading a little bit more, learning more, speaking bigger, thinking bigger. Yeah, the second thing is I need you to multiply your discipline. Yeah, stop waiting for motivation and create systems because we know consistency beats intensity. And then the third thing I need you to do, multiply your circle. Get around builders, get around dreamers, doers, leaders, people that are executing, and watch how your standard rises. Yeah, environment multiplies outcomes. And so I just need you to do those three things for me. And so we can continue to build momentum. Guys, as I pray us out, just do me that favor and just type that word momentum for me. I got to get us out of here. But I just want to do a quick